Want to find out why I like these filters so much? Then stick around and watch the video while I do an unboxing and a review. Welcome back guys to another episode of Natquascape. In today's video we're going to do an unboxing of this Eden 521. If you're new to the channel then please consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on me releasing weekly content on unboxings and reviews of products related to aquascaping and the planted aquarium. Also expect to see me create high, medium and low tech scapes using a variety of styles and hardscape materials. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to open up this Eden 521. I've had a couple of Eden filters before and actually for the price, I really recommend them. What's really good about these Eden filters is they're almost a carbon copy of the Parasail filters. Not the Thermo Biomasters, but the other kind of variety of filters that Parasail also do. So why don't I just unbox this, get everything out and show you exactly what you get in the box. Filter hosing. With this particular model, which is the 521, the Eden 521, 200 watts, you get the 1622mm tubing. So it's kind of like a dark grey, not black, but dark grey, and it's a lot more softer than some of the other tubing you get with other filters. I don't mind that actually, as long as everything's, you know, reasonably taut. You know, if you put something heavy within the tubing system, yeah, it could kink, but otherwise it's fairly reasonable. The good thing about this is that you get really good media. So here you get carbon, so that's chemical filtration. More carbon, so 2 bags of activated charcoal, carbon. You get a variety of bits and bobs for the hosing to create the inlet and the outlet pipes. You also get the option of adding in a spray bar. So this is just a piece of tubing with holes in it. So you could create a spray bar as well. So that's really good. So more tubing, that is for the inlet pipe. 4 rubber feet. 2 bags of biological filtration. These are the ceramic rings that people normally use. So that's really good. So you've got everything you need. Anything you want to add like Purigen, you'll have to add separately obviously, but everything you need to get started is all in the box. You don't need to go out and, you know, buy additional media. And of course you get the filter. Now this filter is the Eden 521 200 watt, like I've mentioned before, and it comes with a heater. So this heater can just screw off and screw on. Okay, so that's brilliant. It just pops in and out. If you don't want the heater, it comes with the cap, so you can just cap that off if you want. The other great thing about this filter is that you can shut off the inlet and the outlet just by giving it a gentle twist. So let me just make sure I hold the filter like that. So I've just twisted it as such. Let me just do that again, like that and like that. And that just closes it off, and then you can open that up, clean your hosing out, pop that back in, and you don't risk overflow of water from the filter all onto the floor, as long as you shut it off. You pop that back on, open it up. So yeah, I really like this filter actually. So why don't we open it up and just see exactly what we get inside. That springs open. What's really good about this is that you already have a lubricated seal, so that's really good. On some filters that are on the market, when you get the filter, the seal is not lubricated. So at least the manufacturers are thinking about longevity and, you know, encouraging you to actually put some, you know, Vaseline or petroleum jelly on the seals to keep them lasting. So in here we have a strainer which pops. Let's hold that up, just pops on there as so. We have mechanical filtration with the hole, so that's where the strainer goes in. We have more mechanical filtration. So this part of the filter kind of acts like a pre-filter. However, unlike some of the other, you know, filters on the market, you can't just take this out separately. You have to open up the canister and get this out. But for the price, I'm not complaining. So that's like a pre-filter sponge. Let me just move this out of the way 1 second. At the bottom here, at the bottom of the chamber, you can add your carbon. Okay, so you can add the carbon there. Then you can have some mechanical filtration, and you know, in here you can have biological filtration. I normally add some Purigen where I have the biological media. Also in the chamber you have these dividers, okay, and the heater basically pops in that tube, and that tube sits in a recess that is molded into the chamber casing. One thing that I have to say for me is that I have found the Eden filters much more reliable than similar filters that are on the market. The reason being is because all the mechanics just work so much better. The untwisting of the inlet and the outlet, the locking and unlocking of the inlet and outlet just works so much better. I've had problems with similar products. The one that looks exactly like this, made by other brands. The heater as well, I found it to be more accurate. I bought one very similar like this, made by another brand, and the heater, I had to adjust the heater temperature to get it to 24. Basically, the 24 degrees in the tank, I had to set it to like 29. So that was really off-putting as well. So I would really recommend this filter. I'm not affiliated with Eden whatsoever. I'm not affiliated with anyone actually. Yeah, I just find this much more reliable. So that's why I'm reviewing it, and that's why I use it. Okay, so I've got this filter set up on one of my tanks. So why don't I take you to the tank, show you the filter up close. Okay guys, so I am at the filter in my cabinet. Again, this is the same Eden 521 with the inbuilt heater. And yeah, it's looking good. I have inline CO2 running in this system. All of this should really be on the inside, but you know, I had to set this tank up quick. Again, this is the Pebble Riverbed Scape. If you want to see a step-by-step guide of how I set this up, check out this video. So yeah, this is a 45 centimeter tank. It's about 45 liters. This particular filter is built to filter tanks up to about 200 liters. Okay, so biological media in there. As you can see, I've mixed some old media with some new one just to kind of seed the biological filtration. I've got mechanical filtration and the chemical filtration, which is carbon supplied with the filter. I've got more mechanical filtration in here, and just there you can see a bag of Purigen which needs cleaning and rejuvenating. So why don't we just have a quick listen to how loud this particular filter is. And this, guys, is the type of flow you get from the filter. I'll just lift the lily pipe up 1 second so then you can kind of gauge the type of flow you get in this 45 centimeter tank. Since this tank has been set up, I've done regular water changes, but I've not cleaned out the filter or anything. So, you know, this is the flow after a week and a couple of days. So yeah, really good flow. Just the right amount for this 45 centimeter tank, I think. So hopefully you guys could hear how loud that filter was when running. As I said, I quite like these filters. You can pick this up from Amazon for around about just under £90, which is quite good value for money, I think, especially with the inbuilt heater, the fact that you get everything you need with the filter to get up and running. So that has been a review of the Eden 521 external canister filter with the inbuilt heater. If you've enjoyed the video, then please hit the like button. If you like to see more content on unboxings and reviews of products related to aquascaping, then subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on that content. I will see you in the next video. For now, ta-ra.